In the days of the Rambam, in the 12th century, the Almohades, they were like the ISIS, Al-Qaeda people, the fanatical Muslims who forced people into conversion to Islam. This happened in the 12th century, centuries before the Christians imposed forced conversion to Catholicism in Spain. The Almohades did that already in the 12th century. And as a result, many Jews publicly professed to be Muslims to save their lives, but privately they kept their Judaism. But they felt very guilty. They felt they were hypocrites. So they wrote a letter to a rabbi whose name we don't know, who lived outside of that country, who was not suffering the same fate as the Jews in Spain. And when they approached him and asked him about their status, he said, you might as well convert entirely because your mitzvahs have no value. And this really upset the Ramban, Maimonides, who was a young man. He was in his late teens or early 20s, and he wrote a scathing letter criticizing that rabbi. And he said even the Ramban ben Maimonides was considered to be the most evil of Jewish kings. He was the king at the time of the split of Israel into two kingdoms. He rebelled against God. He caused others to sin. You can't imagine how evil he was. And yet, Maimonides writes, based on earlier Talmudic sources, he will be held accountable for even not following a rabbinical mitzvah. There's no such thing as God says it's not important. It's either everything or nothing. And by the same token, it goes the other way around. And even if you feel you're a lost cause, nevertheless, your one little mitzvah has value. And it has even more meaning in light of the Rambam's ruling, which is based on the Gemara and the Talmud, that a person should look at himself and the whole world as if it's evenly balanced between good and evil. And that one mitzvah, a feather of a mitzvah, could tip the scales in favor of merit, in favor of salvation. So you never know that despite how low you may feel you are, and no one can be as low as you have been avat, but even if you would be on the lowest of levels, and you think you're on the lowest of levels, that one mitzvah that you will do has infinite value.